continuing to put people on Bill's Polar Blast tubing team, by the way, for people who haven't joined us for years past, have been on hiatus for a couple of years for obvious reasons, but the Alan Cox Show Polar Blast Battle will be the 11th year for our annual tubing race at Boston Mills Brandywine, which is next Friday. And we haven't even discussed punishments unless we're going to do that clip thing. Are we going to do that clip thing?
I like the clip thing.
Dude, I do not want things done to my face. I don't know why. How can I be the only one who feels that way?
You're not, but I don't have a better idea.
I'm not doing anything to my face. I thought we said nipples.
She doesn't want...
I know she's not going to want to do nipples.
I can't. What are we going to video my nipples? Come on.
No, you just wear a shirt.
No,
you don't
we launder a shirt and then it comes out soaking wet and we put it on you. And then
At least it's clean.
we put rectangular black boxes over. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
we're
it's very late in the game to be discussing punishments.
I thought your punishment was you had to go to London with Cody and I.
That's a punishment so above and beyond losing a tubing race. That's in another extreme. I don't know. That's in a whole other universe. I don't know. Well,
I
we'll
do not want
think about
anything
it.
done to my face.
We don't have to do anything, by the way. We don't have to do punishments.
I'm cool with that.
I mean, we may have hit peak punishment. I don't know. After drinking pee and the earring and the bowl cut and everything.
I've had the worst.
No, you
don't say you had the worst.
I have.
The hot pepper.
It wasn't the hot pepper. That wasn't the worst.
What was the worst?
Me pooping at work.
That is not the worst. That's the dumbest one.
Well, for him, it was.
It was the worst for him.
Me getting lit up with paintballs a couple of years ago, that was nothing compared to him doing what millions of people do at work every single day. It was very triggering for him.
I had the dangly earring for 2.5, 3 months. I had the bowl cut for a couple weeks. It's on my license picture still. So
tell you what, though, you might have
crazy stuff.
You might have been the harbinger of the return of the dangly earring because I see that more and more.
It is around a lot.
Yes.
No dolphins. Nobody's got the balls to pull off the dolphin earring like I do.
But I see a lot of tiny dangly earrings. Nothing ostentatious. Nobody's walking around looking like Queen Nefertiti or anything. But I mean, a single ear. It's not in both. I see it in one ear. A tiny dangly earring.
Well, what'd you do, Mary?
Nothing. I've never lost.
She's never lost.
Right, but
I'm
you have
undefeated.
to still figure out a punishment in case you do. There is a chance that you would lose.
No, what I'm saying, I just don't want clips attached to my face and then have bruises all over my face because then people are going to be like, what's happening at home? Do you feel safe?
Well, and then you go, no, I did this, and you show them the video.
Do you feel safe
It's
at
called
home?
marketing.
You want me to do that in the TSA line at the airport?
Those
when
guys,
they see I have
They
two
got
black
YouTube.
eyes.
And
they're like,
then
ma'am?
everybody who looks at the video, they go, boy, the lengths some women will go to protect their abusive boyfriends.
Honey, you're stronger than this. You can just leave. I'm not doing it.
People start whispering to you. Are you okay? Man, you feel safe at home?
What's his name?
Blink twice.
I'll find him.
Do you need an angel shot?
Right.
What was your punishment going to be? Do you remember? You won the one time you joined us for the Polar Blast. Do you remember what it was going to be?
I don't remember.
Ironically, clips on the face.
No, I think it was, I think I had to puke or something.
That tracks. That sounds
It was
about right.
Something like that. Where
That
it was
sounds
like
about right.
Something that would induce vomit. I hate throwing up so much.
All
It
right.
was something like that. Or was it 80s gear?
Don't remember. Those are really two opposite ends of the punishment spectrum. Hey, a day-glow jacket or self-induced vomiting.
Yeah, it's like a week of dressing in 80s clothes or something.
Maybe
Something
that's
like
what it
everywhere
was.
I went, I had to dress like that. With like the full-blown teased hair
Yep.
and leggings and like the...
Like you're in the movie
warmers.
Valley Girl.
Yeah.
All right.
You would hate that just because then you'd have to get ready every time you went out.
Dude, I hate getting ready. I was explaining that to Nicole, the girl I'm staying with out here. Like, we got home from our shows last night, and I was like, dude, the only reason I hate wearing makeup is because I hate taking it off. Like, just the whole process of it. I mean, it takes 5, maybe 10 minutes if I'm going slow. So but it's just such a pain in the ass.
Her girl Whitney Cummings is in that new TV show.
Yeah.
That Accused show. It's very good.
That's like a dramatic role for her, right?
Yeah.
Good for her.
It is. Every episode is like self-contained about a person who's been accused of something. So it's like Law and Order, it's like part cops, part lawyers. This show's got no cops in it. It's just like how the people, what they're accused of, how the story plays out. It's pretty wild.
So this one is just about friends of Whitney's?
Well, the first one was Michael Chiklis as a dad who's accused of killing someone. But it's they have different people every episode, and so far it's cool.
What's it on?
I think it's on ABC. I just watch it on Hulu.
All right.
It just streams the next day, but I'm pretty sure it's an ABC network show called Accused. But she's in all the promotional materials for it, and I don't remember her in the first episode. But anyway, Cavaliers lose last night by 1 bucket in New York to the Knicks.
Such a bummer.
105-103. Kevin Love played for a total of 12 minutes last night. Chetty Osman not in there much either. And Donovan Mitchell, I think, is still nursing a groin problem or something.
He played. Down the stretch, they were not calling any fouls. And he got kind of clobbered a few times down the court. And, can't complain about that. You got to find other ways to win. Because not like they were calling him on the Cavs either. It was just kind of a rough game, and the Cavs didn't get that last bucket. They got it real close.
Well, they will get another crack at the Houston Rockets tonight at 7:30. Rockets are, I think, the worst team in basketball right now.
Who are they playing next Tuesday when we're all going?
On the 31st, they are playing the Heat.
That's right.
The Miami Heat. We have our annual iHeart staff basketball game this coming Tuesday night. And it's going to be Chris Bosh and the Miami Heat against J.R. Smith and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Is it a suite, or are we like just hanging out in Loudville?
We are in seats. Not in a suite.
Okay.
Nope. Well, if it's the same as last year. No, because there's a lot of us.
Well, the seats are, I think, in Loudville over
Loudville
by
seats.
The Budweiser standing area.
That was my question. Is this like a company? Here's some food and frolic, or is this just a come say hi and go sit down somewhere? Yep. Okay, got it.
Yeah, but everybody
it's
usually
fun
just
though.
hangs out.
We just go to the bar.
Sure.
At halftime, I go to the bar. Everybody's over there anyway. But yeah, it's fun. A little chance to get out of the office, man. Just hang out with people and talk.
Yeah, wear your jeans.
Hey, man, look at this. I'm wearing casual shoes. Cavs Rockets tomorrow night, 8 p.m. here on WMMS.
Wait, tomorrow night or tonight?
Tomorrow night.
Okay, you said tonight first time.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry. Yeah. Cavs Rockets tomorrow night. Cavs have tonight off. We were running a commercial there for the first professional outdoor hockey game in the city of Cleveland, and I thought we'd been doing this for a while.
They've done some college games. This is the first professional game.
It's Monsters against the Wilkes-Barre Penguins.
Where?
Over at First Energy. Outdoor hockey is so fun, huh?
They turned that field into ice?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
NHL's been doing it for like 20 years. Like we saw Blackhawks Red Wings at Wrigley Field, and
that can't be good for the grass.
They don't put it on the grass.
No, they put it on a thing and then they freeze it up.
Yeah.
Oh,
but it's a lot of fun. Outdoor classic games are great. I just thought that we had been doing it for a while.
Let's not just skate by this.
She thought they froze water on the turf.
I didn't know what they did. I mean, it's an outdoor venue. I figured, in an arena, they have all the proper tools and things there, or the floor moves or something. I didn't know how.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, at the Romo Fijo, they don't just freeze water on the basketball floor.
I knew that, but I figured that
wood's all warped.
Arena was set up for however they make ice.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know the process at all.
Well, you know how they have an ice skating rink in downtown Cleveland?
Yes.
They don't just pour that on the concrete.
I don't know. They put like a
yes,
layer
you
down.
do. You know that they don't pour water on the concrete and then freeze it.
How
would it stay frozen?
Ice skating rink?
I
don't know.
That would destroy the concrete and the water wouldn't stay. You know how water freezes.
Right, but what I'm
you
saying
know what
is that
frozen water does to other surfaces.
This is the smallest bit. But it's the smallest bit of critical thinking to be like, okay, they're not going to just put it on the ground that exists because that's not going to hold the water, and there's no way that it's going to be able to keep the ice frozen.
At what point in my life would I have needed to think about this? Would I have needed to been like,
even in this moment?
But that's my whole point, is that this has never crossed the transom of my mind.
Bill.
How do they make the ice for ice skating?
Her head is full of Brantley Gilbert lyrics, all right?
Brian, he can't.
She
He
can't
needs
say
to write a
that.
song about how ice doesn't really form on top of grass
She
unless
can't-
there's
I
a
don't
lot of
know.
water.
I don't know what it is.
She can't be bothered with minute details such as outdoor ice and where did my boyfriend go to high school.
West
These things
Yaga
are
High.
unimportant. Hmm.
And a Zamboni machine. Those don't go and lay out the ice. They aren't like leaving the ice behind them like a salt truck.
It's
Now
more like
you're just
polishing the
being
ice.
now you're being cheeky. I see what's happening.
Yeah, but I don't know how dumb she is right now. So
I'm gonna
she's
I'm
keeping
gonna
us
believe
guessing.
I'm gonna believe
Whatever,
that she
dude.
doesn't actually think that the Zamboni
I
lays
don't
out
think
the ice. Although that would be a fantastic
Wouldn't that be cool?
invention. Be amazing.
Everywhere it went, it just left a snail trail of ice
Oh,
behind it.
like
That's
like
solid.
Pac-Man.
Zambonis contribute to my anxiety. I know that everyone.
What doesn't?
Okay.
No answer.
No, I'm.
What does it make you anxious?
Well, I want to hear why a Zamboni makes them anxious. This is something that he doesn't encounter.
There's
in
a couple of
everyday life.
right. They're not coming down the street.
Because that was like a thing as a kid, like whenever you go to like a hockey game, which I didn't, but like when I saw on TV,
But they
Like-
go 2 miles an hour. How
I-
you worried it's going to run you over?
like I fall off and then it can't stop in time because it's on ice.
You've
But
never
you
been
would,
on one.
but you would
know,
fall
but-
off the back or the side. You wouldn't fall in front of it. It's not like a steamroller where you.
It's just a very tall machine. that
Yeah.
You can just get sucked under.
I don't think you can just get sucked under. You ever heard of a Zamboni death?
Just because I haven't heard about it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
It's true. I can't argue with that. Well, anyway, I think that you'd be well within your rights and your mental health to check that off your anxiety list, because I think the chances of that happening are probably nil.
Yeah, that's not exactly a situation you got to worry about.
You know, I've gone to a couple Monsters games and I still have no interest in riding the Zamboni, but it's still pretty cool.
It's so fun. Did they offer you, hey, want to ride the Zamboni?
No, that's reserved for like little kids.
No, I've ridden the Zamboni before. You ask them, hey, can I ride the Zamboni?
No, I'm not gonna ask.
And they'll
that.
tell you that's for little kids. Like, I don't care. Let me ride the Zamboni. I want to lay down that ice behind me.
Like,
That's how you guys do this, right?
This kid's kind of touched. This dude's touched. Let him ride the Zamboni.
Yes. Just get a helmet with ear laps. And I got to give you some money here. It is $1,000 to go fund yourself. Good luck.
The Buzzard wants you to go fund yourself and score $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword money at WMMS.com. That's money. Enter it now at WMMS.com. And good luck from Buzzard Radio.
Well, thank Christ. Our long national nightmare is over. Terry Francona's stolen scooter was found by Cleveland police.
Woo.
I thought that he was zipping around on like a bird scooter.
No.
That's why I
Got
couldn't
like a
figure
little-
out why was this outside. Yeah, it's like a little Vespa.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I thought he was zipping around. I've never seen the guy riding around downtown. And so now I kind of understand why people were making a bigger deal out of it. They're still keeping it. I haven't seen any information as to who stole the scooter, just that he came out and it was gone. But I was picturing him like, on a bird scooter. I'm like, why don't you just put it in your apartment or wherever he lives down here?
Well, he was at Guards Fest,
Mhm.
and it was at the convention center, and it was just parked out front of there. And, you'd think there'd be enough security to keep it from getting stolen, but guess not.
Welcome to Cleveland.
Yep.
He's been
here for 10
a
years. He
long
knows.
time, yeah.
He was getting too comfortable. Sometimes people get too comfortable in a place, and then they forget that
Don't keep
things
their head
get
on a swivel.
snatched.
That's right. So I don't know how they determined where it was. He spends the offseason in Arizona, and he was here, like Bill said, for Guards Fest, and noticed that the scooter was missing. Remember that Terry Francona bobblehead that they gave us? It was him on the scooter.
Mm-hmm.
I had to be reminded of that. Somebody said, no, dummy, it's not a bird scooter. I go, all right, well, all I see downtown are scooters. That was the one I had on the brain. I didn't realize he was zipping around a La Vespa. Obviously, that's not something you would put in your apartment. You'd park it downtown. But I don't know how they located the thing.
We'll track down Simpson with your vehicle's anti-theft system.
Car gone. Car gone.
Yeah, we know that. Where has it gone to?
Car gone. Car gone. Car gone.
That's how they found
bad
it. Hey, Chief, this yokel says that he saw. All right, arrest him. Car gone.
My husband's gone insane. Over. Well, I'm glad that's over.
Uh-huh. He damaged his scooter when a team employee crashed into it a few years ago. But he got his scooter back. I don't know if it is in a state of disrepair, though. Boy, that would really suck.
Well,
I don't know if there was a ransom note.
I think,
if
there's one person, he probably has insurance on it for the one thing. And I think Tito's doing pretty good that he's got a little bit of scooter money.
I think probably,
he got a little bit of scooter money.
I think so, too. He's probably doing just fine. He calls his scooter the Hog. And if you've ever seen him on it, you can understand because it's got to be, it's got to be at least 5 cc's of power in that engine. So, but it would be fun to zip around on that, right?
It's convenient, especially because if you live downtown and you're not really venturing out of the city much, then it's perfect, especially to go on game day from his apartment to the field.
I guess so, yeah. Well, good for him. Anyway, all's well that ends well. He's got his scooter back. And I can only assume his groove. Alan Cox Show After Hours line for people who want to leave us messages. You can do it any time. That number is 216-986-8903.
Alan, hello. I love your show. It makes me laugh a lot. Like that Axl Rose, I'm at a funeral bit. Literally, I've probably laughed 10 times at it since yesterday, and I'm glad you made it a promo. I keep you guys near and dear to my heart, and when I mean that, I put my phone in my pocket and put it on speaker so I can hear you. And another thing, when you say feast or famine, I'm pretty smart, except not with English and words and stuff. Math and science, I'm really smart. But it took me like a week, years ago when I first heard it. Feast or famine. I was like, feaster? Is it Easter, feaster, and then feast or famine? I eventually got it. And here we are. Thank you.
And here we are. Thank you.
I like when people share their voluntarily share their dumb moments like that. I appreciate it.
The hell is a feast or famine? This dummy's trying to say Easter on the radio, and he's putting an F on front of it.
Oh, feast or famine.
And what the hell is an Easter famine?
Poundcake.
Well, thank you for keeping us near and dear to your hearts.
Your brow is scrunching.
My brow's scrunching?
You were just looking at that like you just learned something.
No, I know what it is.
Okay.
I think he was confused. That guy was confused.
Feaster is the stuff you put down to turn grass into ice.
No, I...
Hey, it's not in the city budget, those big bags of Feaster. Somebody stole those, and I saw somebody riding away on a scooter with them on their back.
That's why they had to cancel the game, and there was a feaster famine.
Yeah.
Told you.
This is just my resting bitch face. People always complain that I look sad or mad, and I'm like, this is just...
No, you actually had your brow furrowed, like you're trying to process.
Furrowed brow, Poundcake.
Well, feast means eat, famine means starve. So I imagine it's just feast or famine. Yeah. You're either eating or you're starving. Get to it.
Right.
That's why.
It's either too much or too little. It's the classic Goldilocks story. This porridge is too hot. This porridge is too cold. Hey, this porridge is beans. I think that's the way that story goes.
What is the modern day porridge? What is porridge? I don't think I've ever had
oatmeal.
porridge.
Oatmeal, yeah.
Why is it
gruel?
Porridge?
Huh?
Just for poor people, that's what they would eat.
Yeah, because they're poor.
It's like made out of something else.
I never heard of it.
No, I think it's just a different way. There's probably something different about it from oatmeal. Like I think it's primarily an English thing, but I don't know. Couldn't tell you. But I think of it as like oatmeal.
Yuck.
You don't like oatmeal?
Porridge is a mixture of any grain, cereal, or legume.
Okay, because I used
oatmeal
to love,
is made from oats.
I used to love like cream of wheat when I was a kid, and now I couldn't imagine eating that.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you need a deft hand for cream of wheat because you make it too clumpy. It's no fun. Make it too runny. Also no fun.
Yeah, it's just like the texture of it is just nasty.
I like oatmeal. It's good for you. Couldn't tell you the last time I had it, but it is good for you.
They have it at the little lounge thing at the Cleveland airport that I have a pass to. They always have oatmeal with like really good toppings. So every time I have an early flight, I go in there and eat some oatmeal.
Wow. Ew. Mary getting the lounge pass over there.
Yeah, it came with my $700 credit card. Yeah. So I'm really
You haven't canceled that yet?
No, I'm not going.
Well, with the way that porridge prices are going up, you're getting ahead.
Never be too careful.
So much porridge smuggling at the border now. My pants are full of mashed legumes and starches. Somebody help. I got a break. If you want to text 35192 to do that, AlanCoxShow.com is where you can watch and listen wherever on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show.